Low-key, this is exposing girls, so boys, pay attention. If you're ever talking to a girl and you're feeling like you're getting mixed signals or you're not sure if she's into you, whatever, just listen to this, okay? So girls, we shoot our shot by viewing your story, looking at you, walking by you, liking your Instagram picture, thinking about you, and just hoping that you're kind of getting the brain signal. And as much as I'd like to think, like, y'all should be getting the hint, and if you're not, that's on you, but, like, you just never know.
I woke up in the morning and I say I need one of those. They got me trying all their clothes. They got me trying all their clothes. I swear to God, I never wear a dress.
What's good, YouTube? Wherever you're watching this video, I appreciate you for spending your time right here, right now. In today's video, I'm going to be explaining choosing signals from women that handsome men miss. Before we get into the video, I want to say I appreciate all the new supporters, all the supporters who've been here from the start. I appreciate every single one of you, and let's get straight into this video. Now, the very first choosing signal that a lot of handsome men miss is when a woman comes up to you and says, "Hey, you remind me of somebody I know." Now, guess what, guys? You don't remind her of anybody that she knows. But a lot of the times, you gotta realize that men, they're gonna miss this choosing signal because they think from a woman's perspective. A lot of men, they think of women as equal in terms of how you both behave. Yes, we're equal in terms of humanity, but how we both behave, we're not equals. You gotta realize we're men, we have testosterone. If we find a woman attractive, we're gonna go up to her and tell her what it is. Guys, you have to realize that men and women were different. Women have subtle ways of doing things. They're not gonna approach you like you're gonna approach them. If she comes up to you and says, "Hey, you remind me of somebody I know," 9 times out of 10, you don't remind her of anybody that she knows. She wants some sort of exchange in numbers, etc. Guys, women have subtle ways of doing things. Now, guys, the second choosing signal that a lot of handsome men miss is when a woman compliments them. Ask yourself right now, 1 second, just ask yourself right now, when was the last time a woman complimented you? And if it was recent, ask yourself, when was the last time before that? You gotta realize women ain't really complimenting men like that. Women, they have ego. Men, we don't really have ego like that compared to women. We'll go up to a woman and say, "Hey, you look good." Sometimes we'll tell a woman she looks good without even asking for the number, just to let her know she looks good. But women, they're not really gonna do that. You gotta realize if a woman's stepping outside of her nature to compliment you as a man, 9 times out of 10, she's not just saying it just to say it. And women, they don't give compliments just to give them. Like I said earlier, we as men will tell a woman she looks good just to tell her she looks good. We don't even want the number. Women, they're not gonna tell you look good just to tell you look good, just to feed your ego. Women hate feeding men's ego. They hate feeding your ego, so they're not just gonna tell you something to feed your ego. So if she's complimenting you, 9 times out of 10, she has some sort of interest towards you. Now, guys, the next choosing signal that a lot of handsome guys miss is when a woman asks you for help. She might ask you to help her bring her groceries inside. You might be at the gym and she asks you to help pick up her weight. Guys, when women ask for help, you've got to realize, because I know you're thinking right now, she could just be asking for help. You've got to realize we live in 2024. This is the era of the strong, independent woman. They ain't asking guys for nothing. The first thing they do when they get a job or they're independent is, "I don't need no guy. I don't need no help from no guy." So you got to realize, guys, we live in a generation where women, they run away from help. They run away from it. They don't want no help from a guy. So if a woman is asking you for help, maybe at the gym, maybe she's asking you to do this, it's her way of initiating some sort of conversation so she can get to know you, so maybe you can exchange numbers. Women, like I said earlier in the video, they're not built like us. They have subtle, sneaky ways of doing things. Now, guys, last but not least, the last choosing signal to know a woman has some sort of interest in you as a handsome man is when you catch a woman glancing. You've got to realize women are not dumb. They understand their position in society. They understand their role as a female. They understand that them glancing or looking at you, they understand the power that that has in terms of you thinking that she likes you. So women, they're not gonna look at you because if they don't want to give you that indication that they like you. A woman doesn't want no guy that she doesn't like thinking she likes her and then he comes approaching her. A woman's not gonna do that. So if you catch a woman glancing, a lot of the times it's her way of saying initiate a conversation, because a woman, they're not built like a woman isn't gonna come to you like that. Women are not built like us. Women aren't just gonna come up to you and say, "Hey, how you doing?" A lot of the times they're not gonna do that. Some women may do it, but a lot of times they're not gonna do it. So them glancing at you is basically saying, "Hey, come over here and talk to me." A lot of guys miss this. Now, guys, I appreciate every single one of you for joining me on this video here today. I hope you have a blessed day wherever you watch this video, and take care of yourself. I'm out.